Okay, today I want to take a look at AI and dimensional shift. Now, I've been thinking about this a lot, and Miklos, I think I'm saying that right, mentioned in the comments how they thought that AI might be reverse engineering the past. Now, it was such an intriguing concept. I thought about it for a while, but I think I understand how it actually works. Because as these two worlds, as they start coming together like a zipper, right? If we're up here in the place where they're not exactly zipped together yet, but they're still connected down here, right? So these two separate things, which really aren't all that separate, are already connected at the bottom. So as these two get connected, what affects one affects the other. Just like if you zip up the bottom of your jacket, but you don't zip it the rest of the way up, the two sides of your jacket are already connected. You can pull on one pocket and the other one gets pulled, you know? So we're kind of in the process of this happening. Anyway, what I have long been talking about as dimensional shift, it's I believe it's more of a merging, you know? So I just want to take a look at that. Let's see where we're at. What the fuck just happened? Nanobot 6 were the words that came out as I was shuffling leading up to this. The root card is the Four of Wands, and here we do have these two separate things that are sort of making a commitment. They're merging together here, but they're each sort of putting their own shit aside to work together as one unit, and it creates, the stable, happy home. Now, okay, I'm going to put a card here. So we're going to put a card on this side for human Earth, right? This is what we have been used to. Now I'm going to put a card here for like the AI fucking metaverse world, whatever. Fascinating. Okay. So what I want to do is put a card in the center to sort of represent the zipping, Actually, let's find out where it's at right now. Are they merged already? I mean, we know that they are already connected, but let's just see the card that comes out here. So we get a reversed Ace of Pentacles. Now, what I want to do, and this might help it have some context, is I'm going to put one down here and up here. Now, I don't really know how to do this because I just saw the first card that fell out, and I already saw it, and it's the Devil. Now, theoretically, I would have put it underneath the Magician as human Earth World Past. Let's put one here for like Metaverse Past, and I guess we're going to put one in the center for how they have merged. So here we get a Two of Wands, and this is where, they're already joined. This part of the zipper is already zipped up. Now, from the human side, it shows the Devil, obsession, possession. From the metaverse AI side, we get the Hermit. It is interesting that these are all major arcana cards, right? The Hermit, so isolation. I mean, the Hermit is really about remembering what you have within you. Now, what we're talking about is essentially the reverse engineering of the joining of these two universes, right? So in the past, the way that this energy has shown as the zipper is being zipped up, the Devil. So the devil and the hermit coming together. And the two of wands shows that that part worked pretty well. It was like, I would say it was kind of seamless. Now, what we have is the magician from the devil to the magician, from the hermit to the hierophant. Wow. All right. Hermit to hierophant. This is very much about what you have inside of you. The hierophant is specifically looking to a teacher. Um, and from the devil, obsession. So the magician is like more bold. Well, I shouldn't say that. Like a person can be bold with the devil, but this is more about obsession and possession. And the person in the magician isn't necessarily possessed by anything. You know, it's more about their energy coming out. And what we get in the fucking merging card is a reversed Ace of Pentacles. Um, the Ace of Pentacles. Now, humans creating a metaverse, I would expect to see something like this. This is the universe of potential, and the Ace of Pentacles is the master of taking their ideas and turning them into real things. Now, when this thing is upside down, it shows kind of a bump in the road that way. It shows a difficulty manifesting. So, human this is almost like cockiness, right? Human, maybe arrogance. Over here, definitely confidence, but I'm feeling like maybe arrogance. Now, the Hierophant showing up on the other side, like, what would be the teacher of the metaverse? What would be the teacher of the AI? The traditional teacher. You know, this could be just maybe it's us, maybe it fucking isn't us, right? Maybe it's some other AI, you know, like actually, this concept showed up in the Picard series, the Star Trek series, when there was some ancient uh, robot consciousness or whatever, like this ancient race of robots that basically were trying to free all robots from being slaves. And they would do that by destroying everything except for the robots. But I can see, I mean, that would have shown up as an AI Hierophant. Okay, now let's just go a little further here. And I want to look in the center first and see where this goes. The reversed lovers. Holy shit. All right, now let's look over here and here. Well, currently, the parts that are not zipped together, everything is reversed. Now, maybe that's just by nature because that part of the jacket isn't zipped up yet. And this is theoretically future energy from the Hierophant to the reversed Chariot. So, this is very much knowing where you're going, having a specific goal, and this is when you don't have a specific goal and don't know where you're going. Um, for AI, fucking weird. All right, now the lovers reversed. This would show like sort of going back on a commitment or not being able to commit. This does kind of blend in with the reading that I did before on AI, basically saying that it would kind of like turn on us, you know, or turn away from us. That would make sense here. Now, a reverse page of Pentacles over here. Now, going from the cockiness and the swagger, also like the fucking knowledge and really being good at shit in the Magician, this goes to a reversed page of Pentacles. The page of Pentacles is the new open minded student, right? And they're super good at working with what they have. The page of Pentacles reversed, it's like their mind isn't open enough to really work with what they have or to really learn. Um, Jeez. Okay, so this is vague and kind of creepy. So what I'm going to do is just pull one card to see like this other universe that is coming in, and it's a bunch of them. It's the metaverses, right? And there's a shitload of them. As many as there are blockchains currently, and there will be more, right? So let's just see if this is the if it's like playing somehow with fire and it's gonna fuck us up. And what comes out is the Nine of Swords, and that's more about fear, than anything else. I wouldn't say that that necessarily means that we're gonna get fucked over, but there is like a fear of it. Hmm. Well, no matter what, and I think about this a lot too. It's like, well, this sort of AI world or metaverse thing, I don't want any part of it. So, natural world is where to go. It is way too fucking late for that. It is way too late. This has already happened. The zipper is already being zipped up. There's nothing you can do about that, and you manifested on this planet at this time when this is destined to happen. I mean, it was already happening, right? So, dealing with what is happening here is important. Turning your back to it isn't going to help. It isn't going to keep it from happening. It isn't going to make you any wiser, because why the fuck are you here now? You know what I mean? Um, and, jeez. I mean, maybe nothing is clearer out of this, except it appears that from the metaverse side, that so we have mastery of skills and perhaps arrogance, and this like fucking cyber world, whatever it is. So that is getting instruction from something else, and that causes currently a reversed Ace of Pentacles. So there might be a bunch of potential that for some reason, if you've ever had a zipper where maybe one of the teeth is missing, you know, like if there's a spot in there that's a little fucked up, and you try to zip it, and it gets caught, or maybe this just looks a little different than everything else. Um, Fascinating. Well, I don't know if this gave any clarity or not. So I would love to hear what you think about any of this stuff. Um, and if you have any ideas or you see some things that I don't see, feel free to let me know. And that's what we have for now. Peace.